Helena Rubinstein was much more than a successful businesswoman. She was a visionary woman who revolutionized the cosmetics industry, built a global empire from nothing, and became a symbol of feminine power in a male-dominated era. Her life is an extraordinary example of tenacity, innovation, and social transformation, a story that unites glamour with empowerment. Helena Rubinstein was born on December 25, 1872, in Krakow, then part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, present-day Poland, to a traditional Jewish family. She was the eldest of 8 sisters and displayed a strong, independent character from a young age. Her mother, concerned about her daughter's well-being in an era where beauty directly influenced social and marital opportunities, applied homemade creams to protect their skin from the elements. This seemingly trivial experience would become the seed of a multi-million-dollar empire. Helena briefly studied medicine, but her free spirit did not fit with academic or social restrictions. At 24, she ran away from an arranged marriage and emigrated to Australia in 1896, penniless, unable to speak English, and carrying only a few bottles of face cream her mother had made for her. In Australia, Rubinstein observed that many women suffered from the dry climate and a lack of suitable skincare products. Soon, the creams she used sparked the interest of local women. With ingenuity, she began selling them, concocting a story of scientific origins in Europe and claiming they contained exotic ingredients. Her first cream, called Valais, was a resounding success. With the help of Australian high society women and the strategic use of marketing, Rubinstein raised funds to open her first beauty salon in Melbourne in 1902. There, she offered not only products but also personalized advice, creating an exclusive experience that redefined the relationship between women and their image. From the beginning, she understood that beauty was not superficial, but a tool for self-esteem and personal power. After conquering Australia, Helena moved to London and then Paris, where she studied chemistry and dermatology to perfect her products. She opened salons in major world capitals, hired scientists to research innovative formulas, and promoted the use of products tailored to different skin types, something unheard of at the time. In 1915, she moved to New York, where she founded her company, Helena Rubinstein Incorporated, just as the concept of beauty was beginning to transform with advances in advertising, film, and photography. Rubinstein rode this wave to link her brand to luxury, science, and personal well-being. In addition to selling products, she educated women about skin care, the importance of makeup, and personal hygiene. She was one of the first to promote the idea that women should not dress up for men, but for themselves. This empowering vision felt profoundly modern and liberating for women in the 20th century. One of the best-known aspects of her career was her legendary rivalry with Elizabeth Arden, another pioneer in the beauty world. Both built similar empires, but with very different styles. Rubinstein, a Jewish immigrant from humble origins, intellectual and eccentric; Arden, a Protestant American, more reserved and traditional. Their competition fueled innovation in the industry. They spied on each other, hired each other's employees, and launched products almost simultaneously. Rubinstein was also a pioneer in marketing and advertising. She hired artists like Salvador Dali and designers like Paul Poiret, and collaborated with avant-garde photographers to create striking visual campaigns. She was one of the first to understand the power of personal branding, making herself the face of her brand, with her signature updo, striking jewelry and theatrical attire. Despite her fame as the Empress of Beauty, Rubinstein was also a philanthropist and art collector. She supported emerging artists, acquiring works by Picasso, Chagall, Miro, and Brancusi. She transformed her homes into veritable modern art galleries. She also promoted women's access to science, education, and culture. During World War II, she helped Jewish refugees and donated significant sums to charities. Her legacy goes far beyond makeup. She was an advocate for women's freedom, mental health through self-care, and women's economic empowerment. Helena Rubinstein died on April 1, 1965, in New York, at the age of 92. Leaving behind a fortune of over $100 million and a company operating in more than 30 countries. Her favorite slogan, "There are no ugly women, only lazy women," sums up her philosophy. Beauty was a right, not a privilege, and self-care was a form of dignity and strength. Today, Helena Rubinstein is remembered not only as a formidable businesswoman, but as a woman who broke barriers, transformed consumer culture, and proved that power could also come with high heels, a silk robe, and an unstoppable vision. If you want to know other interesting stories, you can follow my YouTube channel, Frank Fernandez Historia.